Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is an important matchup, a battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding. One team will leave here making a big statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Cowboys will kick this away to start us off. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That gain makes it second and medium. It's a quick grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Loss of 1 on the play. Third down coming up.
Crucial third down play right here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Third down out of the shotgun. Looking for the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. And the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And they hand it off to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The ninth play of this opening drive, it's third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Longhorns keep the football on the move.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What an opening drive by this offense and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And it's complete downfield. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Cowboys are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw it on first down. And that catch is hauled in. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Now the important point after attempt.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. In the clear at the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. He breaks free. Or a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas. Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right. This one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The Cowboys looking to keep this drive moving.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The offense really clicking here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And with that, they regain the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And the game is now tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Morales. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's third down for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He hands it off from the gun. Not much on that play, brought down short. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble now. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that puts them back on top. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made by the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Across the 40 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Gain of 24. 1st and goal, Oklahoma State. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Oklahoma State 20, Texas 17.
Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Oklahoma State 27, Texas 17. Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Can catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's second down here. And there's the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Positive yards are always important for offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And the Cowboys have 1st and 10 here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Trying to get the throw off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he slings this pass over the middle. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Breaks free. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the 2 defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.